For Hong Kong Eastern, they are one win away from another semifinals berth, their third in franchise history. While for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, a win will send this series back home and a chance to clinch. It is a sellout here at the Southern Stadium in Hong Kong for the continuing coverage of the playoffs of the ASEAN Basketball League Season 9 as we continue to rise to greatness. Coach Hammer, let's take a look at our playoff bracket right now.
Right now, Formosa Dreamers is also behind against the Mono Vampire, but we focus on the game today. Alab Pilipinas, number 2 seed, with their backs against the wall, and a little bad blood between the two teams. Remember, last year, it was Alab Pilipinas eliminating the defending champions, Hong Kong Eastern Ball Club.
This is the matchup in game number 1 between the two centers. Michael Holyfield taking over from Sam DeGuara, 14 and 16 in that one. PJ Ramos came away with 17 points, but only 7 rebounds on 8 of 19 shooting. So you can say that Holyfield might have won that matchup.
Typical scavenger player, agile, mobile, hostile. Mike Holyfield controlling the paint and making life miserable for PJ Ramos.
Look at this crowd here at the Southern Stadium. This game was sold out 24 hours ago, and we actually have a Filipino community outside waiting to get in. Let's see if they were able to get in. But this Southern Stadium is going to be noisy. It's going to be a very hard struggle now for the defending champions, but they are the defending champions for nothing. So the question right now, Coach Hammer, is it end or extend in this game?
Of course, we want Alab Pilipinas to extend this beautiful matchup. Two teams with championship pedigree as we see the crowd, a sea of blue right here, wanting for Hong Kong to really close out this game and move to the next phase of our tournament.
Again, these are two champions, of course. A couple of years ago, it was Hong Kong Eastern taking the whole enchilada, and the defending champion, San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. So there's a matchup between the champions of the last 2 seasons here in the ASEAN Basketball League. And we will now have our player introductions, first for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, and then Hong Kong Eastern.
For Hong Kong, excitement hits up. Here are the players for both teams. First, the visiting San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Number 5, Caitlin Thompson. Number 6, J.R. Alamanza. Number 9, Prince Rivero. Number 13, Pao Papelona. Number 22, Brandon Lusser. Number 24, Obing Somanino. Number 25, Ethan Alvano. Number 27, Thomas Thomas. Number 34, Ronaldo Bachman. Number 36, PJ Ramos. Their head coach is the GP Alabama wingman, Kuala.
boy, this crowd is pumped up, and they want to end this series right now because, Coach Hammer, if this goes to a Game 3, who knows what might happen. Let's take a look at that previous game. Hong Kong Eastern coming away with the win on the road, 90-88, only the second home loss for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, but it comes at a very inopportune time.
Exactly. Showing the artillery, the Hong Kong Eastern team knocked down 13 3-point shots, totally different from the game plan of the Alab Pilipinas team to really score inside the paint, as we see OD Bassett 29, 4, and 7. A lot of those coming into shot creation. And how about the Alab Pilipinas players? Ray Parks quite quiet with 8 shot attempts. Kalen Chongson 13, 3, and 7. More is expected from these two.
And there's the hero right there of game number 1 in Cebu in the Philippines. And that was a big 3 hit with at the end of the game, towards the tail end, by Lao Tilai himself, only coming away with 9 points. But how about the game winner here, Coach Hammer?
The most important part is for your team to be up at least by 1 point at the end of the game, and he delivered the goods. Lao Tilai making the... It's just a big shot after big shot for him.
Here's the game winner. We just saw the first 2. He was 3 for 3 from downtown, and here it is. With the 9 seconds of the game in Cebu, great find by O'Darian Bassett, and that, my friends, was the game winner for Hong Kong Eastern, 90-88, which now leads us to this game, where the defending champions are now having their backs against the wall. Reynaldo Balkman was probably the only guy who did really a lot of heavy lifting in that game number 1 of the quarterfinals, coming away with 30 points. He's gonna need a lot more help today.
Exactly, 30, 13, and 7. More than 50% on the field, bringing everything for Alab Pilipinas. He needs a lot of supports, especially from the 2 guys that we featured, Ray Parks and Kalen Chongson.
And of course, PJ Ramos coming away with 17 and 7 in that game. Michael Holyfield had his number the whole game, but again, it appeared that Hong Kong Eastern just allowed Reynaldo Balkman, just gave like token resistance and let everybody else, and got everybody else shut down.
Exactly, they clamped down the other life points of the Alab Pilipinas team, as we see their starters. Not different from the one that they started with Chongson, Parks, Ethan Labado, PJ Ramos, and Reynaldo Balkman.
And of course, no Lawrence Domingo in this lineup. Lawrence Domingo, as assistant coach Danny Siegel was joking, he'd be ready for the semifinals next year.
Exactly, exactly.
Hong Kong Eastern, still pretty much the same. John Shu getting a lot of minutes there at that stretch 4 position as Hong Kong goes small to go up against the defending champions.
Well, we could also highlight Adams, who played really well last game, stepping up as their 6th man. But again, it's Mike Holyfield against PJ Ramos. Anytime that you see a player named Holyfield, he should be their real deal. He should live up to the name.
Well, again, PJ Ramos at 7 for 3. Former Olympian, former NBA player. In fact, we got 2 former Puerto Rican Olympians on the side of San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. But again, all the stats we showed thrown away already at this point. It's a matter of who wants it more. Is it end or extend? Hong Kong Eastern, should they win here today, that will mark their 3rd consecutive trip to the semifinals, and they have never missed the semis in franchise history. They don't intend to have a loss in their own building. While San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, that's a team full of pride. They are the defending champions, trying to be the first back-to-back defending champions, but they have their backs against the wall in this very hostile territory. I would say about 95% local in this gym tonight here at the Southern Stadium in Hong Kong.
You're short-handing the crowd. It's more than 98 to 99% here.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
So at the center position, Holyfield at 6'11", Ramos at 7'3". A game that San Miguel Alab Pilipinas must win. And for Hong Kong Eastern, practically a must-win as well, as the jump ball is stolen here by Michael Holyfield. It's going to be a turnover to begin the game. San Miguel Alab Pilipinas basketball. They will reset the game clock now to 10 minutes, coming off that jump ball violation.
It's not every day you see a 6'11" guy looking a little smaller.
Yeah.
When you're beside it, it still amazes me how big PJ Ramos is.
Right, and PJ right now, you know, giving Holyfield a little bit of a message. You're not going to body me up around here today.
A little love tap.
Yeah, a little love tap to begin the game, sending a little bit of a message. Ethan Albano, first offensive now for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Balkman hemmed in. Gets it out. Kalen Chongson was practicing that 3-pointer earlier. Ray Parks' first attempt is good for 3. That is a good sign for Coach Jimmy Alabang.
And something that he really added to his game after he graduated college. Ray Parks has been shooting lights out this year, but he needs to take more shots for his team.
Former local MVP, and here is a former world MVP. Marcus Elliott missing on his first attempt. Alfano bringing it down. San Miguel Alab Pilipinas joined first blood in this one. Alfano moving right, looking for Parks once again. And here's a late cut by Ronaldo Balkman. Again can't shoot over the smaller John Shu. 6 to shoot now for the visitors from the Philippines. They drop down to a zone, but Balkman gets away.
And that's just size and craftiness for the big guy. You see the double high initiation, Balkman slipping, and then getting a quick post up, just imposing his will underneath.
If you're going to look at it man for man here, Coach Hammer, you know that San Miguel Alab Pilipinas has the advantage at that 4th spot, and they're taking advantage of that early.
But right now, one of the advantages of this Hong Kong Eastern team is Odie Bassett right now handling the rock.
That's a sit pass inside by Bassett to Holyfield. And that's why Holyfield is one of the league leaders in field goal percentage because of passes like that from Bassett.
And that's a different facet that he gives you compared to Sam Deguara, who they dropped. He is a very agile big guy, could slip onto the post and has very good hands on the screen and roll.
And the thing is also for Holyfield, they don't really have to run plays for him. Balkman with a miss, PJ Ramos with the follow-up. Initially, Jimmy Alapag was looking for a goaltend. He might have had a case.
Easy pickings there for PJ Ramos on the weak side, getting an offensive rebound and getting a putback.
Here's Bassett. He's handling the point guard chores early. Sometimes they switch it up with Marcus Elliott. His frontal assault not there. Here comes Balkman on the break. It's a 3-on-3 going the other way. Balkman, Parks passes up on the shot. Kalen Chongson gets it over down to PJ. PJ will not hesitate from firing from 18, but he will miss. And Holyfield getting to work early, crashing the boards. 7:40 remaining in the first. Elliott trying to create against the bigger Ray Parks. Elliott got the first step, but when Ramos came out to help, he got distracted and lost the ball.
But observe, after the screen, they wanted the matchup they got. They had Marcus Elliott with PJ Ramos, which means Ray Parks would be sticking with Mike Holyfield. Good thing that he lost the basketball there, talking about Marcus Elliott.
There was going to be a lob pass coming in right after that. Alvano finding Parks at the post. Wants to take advantage of his size advantage over the burly Leakey, and Leakey's going to be called for a foul.
Not giving up an inch, Leakey. Just using his body like a fire hydrant right there, taking the contact, but clamping with his left arm.
Leakey's going to match up with anybody in the league when it comes to physicality.
A wiry veteran.
Oh, yeah.
And shot maker, too.
Almost a turnover here against San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. They have 10 on the shot clock. Balkman becoming a facilitator here early. PJ, his pass batted away. 4 to shoot now for Ethan Alvano. Puts it up over Bassett. And the rebound picked up by Marcus Elliott. Under 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 7-2, San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Bassett for 3.
And ODB strikes again. Quality shots in rhythm on the fast break, getting a good look and making a 3.
John Shu sending a message now to Ronaldo Balkman, and he's not going to take any of the physicality as well. That's going to be team trial number 2 against Hong Kong Eastern. And Coach Edu Torres, a little bit of a gambit here with John Shu. And wanting to get under the collar of Ronaldo Balkman.
Exactly.
That's part of the game plan here, Coach Hammer.
And of course, Ronaldo Balkman missed the last game in the Philippines by Alab Pilipinas because he had a broken nose.
Right.
That's why he's wearing that face mask.
And Kalen Chongson creating underneath, making it 9-5 for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. As we come up on 6.5 to go here in the second. Bassett again, this time comes up empty. And Balkman bringing it down now for the visitors. Great pass to PJ Ramos on the run. Great connection between the Puerto Ricans.
Smooth-looking layup, catch, turn, and finish. Good rundown on the middle by PJ Ramos on the secondary break.
Elliott quiet so far. He's missed another one. He's 0 for 3 to begin this game. Outlet pass now to Ray Parks. Elliott is there to stop him. Kalen does not pull the trigger. San Miguel Alab Pilipinas staying patient. And there goes Balkman again.
And another slip towards the middle of the basket. Possession before that, it was PJ Ramos. Right now, secondary break for Ronaldo Balkman. Again, getting points inside the paint. Cheap baskets for them.
Biggest lead now in the game. Oh, another one for Holyfield. And Ray Parks gets involved in a push from Holyfield. And we're still here in the first quarter. Boy, our referees have to be on top of this situation. And tempers flaring early. That was a hard foul given up by Parks. Holyfield takes exception. Ramos with a shove. And the referees, 2 from Indonesia, 1 from Malaysia. Boy, Coach Hammer, they got to keep this game under control.
Well, I don't know with Mike Holyfield. What was he expecting?
Yeah.
Getting inside the paint, being 6'11", on my estimate, around 250, 260 pounds.
Right.
You need to go strong. And the Alab Pilipinas would give up playoffs fouls. They won't give up cheap fouls. You want to take the game, you got to play hard.
Right. And look at Ronaldo Balkman in the face of PJ Ramos. There was a technical whistled, but against who is the question? Coach Edu Torres looking on right now. Home team down by 8. And Holyfield also gets a tongue lashing from Coach Edu.
Because it's surprising for him to react that way.
Yeah.
Ray Parks went after the basketball. It wasn't a cheap foul. He went for the basketball, trying for a block, giving contact on the body.
Well, that's still going to mean free throws here for Holyfield. I believe if there were technical fouls, they were offsetting. Let's take a look at it again here, Coach Hammer.
It's right here. Ray Parks went after the basketball. That was a basketball play. He wanted to give up a hard foul. No easy baskets. Because remember, Mike Holyfield already had 1 slip to the basket and 1 dunk. That is a game breaker for Hong Kong Eastern if he had another dunk.
So there were no technical fouls, just a bunch of warnings assessed to the players. Because I'm looking up at the scoreboard, it's still 2 team fouls for Hong Kong Eastern, 1 for Alab. And Michael Holyfield at the free throw line was very unorthodox, yet effective free throw stroke.
And we only played 4 minutes and 15 seconds.
Right. Think about that. Holyfield gets it done, finally making the scoreboard move for the former champions of the ASEAN Basketball League. PJ Ramos, better be careful, you know, he already got suspended for a massive technical fouls. Second one is a miss for Holyfield. 7-point lead. San Miguel Alab Pilipinas with under 6 to play in the first. Kalen Chong-son, the former Nanhai Kung Fu starter. Ethan Alvano looking for a friend. Ray comes out. They lob it inside. That's a little too strong for Balkman, and Balkman saying relax.
Too much sauce on that pass for Ray Parks, but it's one of those times that I see Ray Parks playing with a lot of emotion.
That's right.
And that's what you want to see from him.
And we were talking about that at the top of the coverage. She seemed to be looking for an emotional leader on the side of San Miguel Alab Pilipinas.
Exactly. They lost Lawrence Domingo, looking to come back really soon.
Holyfield trying to battle inside. Down goes Ramos, but here comes Alab. Filipinos on the attack. Alvano beating the post. Balkman single coverage. Gets it over to Chong-son. Can't pull the trigger. PJ with the up and under. Gets it to go. Plus the foul. And he kisses his biceps in the process.
Show the flex, big man. But look at it again, Noel. Kick out to the corner. Quick steal by PJ Ramos. If he is that deep, going for the up and under, there's very few things that you can do.
Largest lead of the game for the visitors. San Miguel Alab Pilipinas 15, Hong Kong Eastern 6. Timeout, Edu Torres. This is our continuing coverage of the ASEAN Basketball League. Back with us here at the Southern Stadium in Wonchai, Hong Kong. And it's San Miguel Alab Pilipinas off to a good start here, 15-6 against Hong Kong Eastern. And Coach Hammer, your assessment so far what is lacking for Hong Kong Eastern? How come we only see 6 points with more than halfway done? We're more than halfway done here in the first quarter.
It's not their offense that is lacking, the way that they sprint down on defense. If we observe from post to quarter back to the other post, that's what happened on the last sequence, and they gave up 4 inside incursions on the secondary break. You want to eliminate those things if you want to close out this game.
PJ Ramos is going to be given an opportunity for a 3-point play. He's starting to become public enemy number 1 in any gym they visit here in the ASEAN Basketball League. And PJ can't complete the 3-point play. Holyfield plucks it down. Now the points of Hong Kong Eastern have been scattered between 2 players. A 3-pointer by O'Darian Bassett and 3 points coming from Michael Holyfield. Still nothing from Marcus Elliott, as 0 for 3 in the game so far.
But we know Marcus Elliott, he heats up very, very quick.
And great defense that time by Ronaldo Balkman on John Shu, using the pick from PJ Ramos. PJ inside, lost the handle. Turnover against San Miguel Alab Pilipinas.
He was trying to look for a foul since Mike Holyfield slightly swung his arms, trying to take a swipe off the basketball, but referee's letting the big boys play.
That's right. The referees have done a great job controlling the game so far, but it is still a 9-point lead for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, the defending champions. Leaky goes down on the cross screen. Elliott 0 for 4. Rebound out to Chong Son, and here comes San Miguel Alab Pilipinas once again. Balkman on the attack. Ray Parks will wait for PJ. PJ, Ethan Albano on the drive. Open 3, Ray. That's a miss. Down for the rebound, it's tapped to Albano. Wide open, PJ Ramos, 3-pointer, good!
Anytime you have a 7'3" hulk of a man, and he can stroke it from the outside, and he's stroking it at a high rate this year, you gotta love it.
Well, a 12-point lead now for the visitors. Their largest lead in the game. Bassett, another 3. Can't get it back. Ramos secures, and here comes Albano. Albano wants to leave Lee Key. Ray Parks. They want to get it into Balkman at the first option. Ramos, another 3. That is short.
Well, that's a heat check for him.
Well, Lee Key's been spilling all over the place here in the first quarter. Bassett puts it on the floor. Bassett off the glass. And that's not going to count for Holyfield. It's going to be a foul on Kalen Tiongson.
And Kalen Chongson getting into skates. You see how quick O'Darian Bassett is with the basketball. He gets an inside-out dribble, goes to the hip of Kalen Tiongson, and he gets fouled in the process. Let's look at this once again. See, it's a very basic move, getting an inside-out and putting your hip to the defender's hip. That's how good the footwork and just a quick burst of speed by O'Darian Bassett.
Both teams starting to go small right now. PJ Ramos is going to take a seat. We have a Brandon Rosser seeing his first action of the game. While for Hong Kong Eastern, Lao Zilai is going to come in. And I don't know who's going to be playing the power forward position in this lineup now for Hong Kong Eastern. You got 4 guards at Holyfield.
With the advent of positionless basketball right now, the only 2 things that you need to do, make baskets and not let your opponent make baskets.
That's a great point. We're going to have another sub here. So it is now a chess game. Jimmy Alapag is now going to field in Joshua Pistondo. So from small to smaller to much more small for Alab Pilipinas.
And we were talking about this off-wax on the top of our coverage before we started our coverage. Alab Pilipinas is still looking for that primary ball handler. A lot of them are combo guards as we see a turnover.
That was Ray Parks. Throwing that one away. Nice fake there. Coming from Lao Zilai. Getting it over now to Elliott. Getting everybody off balance. Marcus Elliott is so close. That's his first basket of the game.
And that's a perfect term. Getting everyone off balance. One key to Marcus Elliott's game is the way he balances himself. Dynamic flexibility on finishing.
Jimmy Alapag sees something amiss. Calls a timeout despite the fact that San Miguel Alab Pilipinas is up by 8, 18-10. We'll step away. Back in a moment.
Rosser here. Brandon, Kalen here. Pete, make yourself available. So that you have here, forward. If not, go right back and you're going up the sideline. You got ball here. Hey, just
they have so many passes. Just be patient, right? Hey, work it out. Let's go. Work it out.
Back with us here at the Southern Stadium in Wan Chai, Hong Kong. 18-10, San Miguel Alab Pilipinas up over Hong Kong Eastern. And Hong Kong Eastern, again, their lineup, 4 guards right now, Coach Hammer and Holyfield. Let's see if this works out. They are pressing right now, which is a trademark of Benny Torres.
It's one of their strengths, and we see Marcus Elliott getting his basket, the first basket for the ball game for him. But right now, Leaky getting a foul, called on him.
No, it's actually ball tapped out of bounds. So it's going to be 17 to shoot.
Well, with the physicality, and Leaky has been doing a great job on Ray Parks.
There's Rosser wanting to get the baseline double team. That pass is deflected once again. And it's going to be 9 to shoot now for Alab.
And Hong Kong being very, very aggressive on those coffin corners, trying to get a trap on Rosser, which resulted into a tap out of bounds ball.
So it'll be 9 to shoot with 2:40 remaining here in the first. Marks on the inbound. Telegraphed that one. Leaky with a steal. Leaky's going to go all the way for this one. And that lead is now cut in half, Coach Hammer.
Leaky like a fire hydrant, always stable for the Hong Kong Eastern squad. And they force another turnover right here, trapping on the coffin corners right at the middle of our court.
Jimmy Alapag is fuming at Joshua Pistonda right now for missing that pass on the press break. And Hong Kong Eastern now starting to catch fire. 6-0 run now for the home team. Here's O'Darian Bassett getting it over to Lee Key. Lee Key for 3. Why not?
And why not? Smooth as silk on that shot, being the catalyst on their defensive side, making a basket, a big three-pointer, cutting down the lead to 3.
Another turnover. 9 unanswered points for Hong Kong Eastern. And that is 3 consecutive turnovers against San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Back comes Ethan Alvaro in the lineup.
And that's like pouring an energy drink to everyone on this crowd. Getting stops, making shots, and forcing Ray Parks to be frustrated on his own team.
Look at that. Jimmy Alapag all over Ray Parks right now. It's under 2 minutes remaining here in the first. They can time with a 3. And that's exactly what Elliott wants to do, and he gets it done.
Why not? Tying it. Big three-pointer, you called it, and he made it.
12 unanswered points for Hong Kong Eastern. And San Miguel Alab Pilipinas has no answer. They have not had a shot attempt in over 2 minutes. Balkman wants to change that, and Balkman misses on that one. Down goes Rosser, and that's going to be number 2 on Holyfield, it appears.
Mike Holyfield trying to get the rebound without tracking the man. Didn't box out at all. And Brandon Rosser doing a great job crashing from the corner, short corner at that, for that offensive rebound and earning free throws.
And it looks like Brandon Rosser is, make that Ronaldo Balkman was shaken up in that last play.
And we got to remember, he's
limping.
Yeah, he just had his surgery on his nose a couple of weeks back.
Well, let's hope. And he's okay right now. He's staying on the floor.
So now this is a crucial part for the Hong Kong Eastern squad. Mike Holyfield has 2 fouls. Adam Zhu goes into the game. They play even smaller. And will they be able to force more turnovers on the Alab Pilipinas offense?
Well, if they continue to press, that might exactly be the result that they're looking for. As Brandon Rosser comes up empty on the first. San Miguel Alab Pilipinas almost 3 minutes scoreless. And during that time, a searing 12-0 run for Hong Kong Eastern, broken by that second free throw coming from Brandon Rosser.
And if you're related to boxing, those are a lot of body shots
Right.
in the first round, and they would feel it. The crowd is getting into it.
Bassett gives the lead to Hong Kong Eastern.
And you don't want to give gas out there and Bassett and Marcus Elliott, especially on a closeout game. Great penetration right there.
Balkman turned it over again, and Rosser gives up the foul. Just the third for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas.
A great defense here by Hong Kong Eastern, moving their feet, being active with their hands, and frustration mounting for Alab Pilipinas.
That's Rosser's first.
14-1 run.
Wow. Hong Kong Eastern off to a diesel start, but then get ignited towards the end of this first. We still have 1:03 to play here in the first.
Well, you forget another word on that, turbo diesel
There
start.
you go, there you go.
So once they get heated up, they've been running on all cylinders, creating turnovers and pressing all over the court.
Well, it's interesting, the tallest player they got on the floor is 6'3", or 6'4", Adam Zhu. Here's Lee Key, 5 in the game, hit a 3 earlier, now pulls up high off the glass over Josh Obistondo.
Similar built players, similar styles of play, but Leaky getting the better of Josh Obistondo, going high glass.
Hong Kong Eastern now up by 3. Rosser has remained aggressive since joining this roster. And back to the free throw line he goes. Adam Zhu with the foul.
Looking healthy, Brandon Rosser gets another baseline cut, gets one dribble, goes strong. Could have finished it over Adam Zhu, but instead gets 2 free throws.
He split his free throws earlier. And Hong Kong, one of the hardest places to win in the ASEAN Basketball League, silenced by the first free throw.
Not only one of the hardest, but might be one of the loudest crowds.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The people at CIS in Ho Chi Minh might have something to say about that. And 2 for 2 on this trip for Rosser. 3 of 4 from the line total.
And of course, people in Jaya.
Oh, yeah. Over at the CLS home court. Well, anywhere in the Philippines also.
Exactly.
Deep 3, Elliott, good!
That's what we're stressing. You don't want to give Marcus Elliott enough juice to start up this engine. He is a machine when it comes to scoring. Second three-pointer for him.
Lau Tila is going to be called for a foul. More free throws coming up from Brandon Rosser with 11 seconds to play here in the first.
And you gotta love the temperament of Adam Zhu. Right there was a lot of physicality. If you see at the bottom of your screen, Ronaldo Bachman and Adam Zhu getting into a lot of contact, and he was being stared down by PJ Ramos and Ronaldo Bachman. He was just shaking his head. He was just doing his job.
Well, Ronaldo Bachman is actually, not letting anything affect him. He's here on a business trip, as he said earlier. Rosser has been efficient at the line after missing his first. Now Darian Bassett joking around with Ronaldo Bachman and PJ Ramos.
Well, on his first game here, when he first played with the Hong Kong Eastern squad, and then they traveled to Manila, I was fortunate enough to sit with him on the plane going back to Manila. He was such a fun interview, a fun guy to talk to, and he just plays really, really well within the system and complements a lot of things that Marcus Elliott does.
Well, let's see if he can get the last shot here for Hong Kong Eastern. They got 2 remaining. Bassett, that's offline. Pau Habilono just checked in, getting the rebound. And that's going to do it for the first 10 minutes of action. Hong Kong Eastern were down by 12. They are now up by 2 at the end of the first quarter, 25-23 against San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Second quarter, when we return. We're about to start the second quarter. Coach Jimmy Alab feverishly trying to get his team on the same page. At one spell, Coach Hammer, they had 3 turnovers to allow that 12-0 run, resulting in a 14-1 run eventually for Hong Kong Eastern. So Hong Kong Eastern down 12, now up 2 at the end of the first 10 minutes of action. Boy, oh boy, what adjustments now for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. They just can't seem to solve this 1-2-2 zone press rather.
One thing that Coach Jimmy Alab is so used to is breaking high-intensity presses.
Yes.
He needs to find a way to really take this press and cut it to the heart. They're trying to employ that half-court 2-2-1, 1-2-2 zone press. It's shifting, so we got to see if he would place a guy on the middle, which is lacking in the first quarter.
Well, still the same lineup for Hong Kong Eastern. This very small lineup of 4 guards and 1 small forward on the floor for them right now. Lau Tilai, no problem with the ball, and Brandon Rosser is going to be called for a foul. That's going to be a second.
That would have been a good tackle if Marcus Elliott was a running back after that handoff. But it's basketball, so 2 hands on the offensive player. That's an automatic foul.
First team foul now for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Shot clock now at 14. Elliott on the inbound to his good buddy, O'Darian Bassett. Bassett getting a pick from Adam Su. Oh, it's between Su and Lau Tilai. Turnover against Hong Kong Eastern.
And that's one thing that you want to eliminate after a pick and fade. Adam Su was free, could have caught it and jacked up a 3, but miscommunication on the offense.
And Caleb Johnson back on the floor. Pau Habilona, problems with the handles in the backcourt. Albano finally gets it across to Bachman. Oh, that's going to be Lau Tilai. Oh, forcing a traveling violation.
Interesting call. Coming off a contact, Lau Tilai thought he fouled.
I thought he fouled too.
Yeah. Wasn't able to stop his momentum. Look at it once again. Coming off the blind side. Ever so slightly after the forward pass. Wasn't able to control right there. But the travel was called.
Another turnover. Now Hong Kong Eastern starting to succumb to the defense of San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. And Ray Parks is back in the game. So right now, Jimmy Alab is saying, all right, you guys want to go small? I'm going to jack up my lineup. He's sending in his starters once again.
And that's the beauty of the lineup of Coach Jimmy Alab, talking about Alab Pilipinas. You have 2 guys who are very versatile in Kalen Chongson and Ray Parks. Both of them can bring down the basketball. Both of them can create their own shots.
Well, they now have 4 seconds to get this one across. That was not called a kickball to John Son. And I think they're going to get it across just in time. But so much time eaten out of the shot clock thanks to the defense, the pesky defense of Hong Kong Eastern. Almost against 3, misses the shot. Follow-up still out there, and PJ is just the beanstalk about 3 jacks there.
And definitely got the pot of gold right there.
Yeah.
He's no leprechaun, but the pot of gold is at the table.
Exactly.
The giant right there. 3 guys around him, tapping that ball inside.
And this is where Alab's lineup is going to have an advantage in the half-court game. Bassett with the in-and-out dribble to get through for the layup.
Inside out with the left hand, stepping into the paint and getting a basket. ODB.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of Kemba Walker we see in this kid.
I see the crowd nodding. That was nasty.
And Ramos is going to be whistled for this one. It's only going to be his first, but every foul BJ commits, the crowd is going to be on his case.
It's right here, Adams to being the pest right there. And he just calmly stands up, does about the business of doing his job. You gotta love role players like that.
Again, he is the tallest player on the floor for Hong Kong Eastern at 6'4".
And he deserves a sack of ice after this ball game.
Hong Kong Eastern still up by 2. Still up by 2 after the miss by O'Darian Bassett. Bachman brings it down. Bachman, another foul in the low court, and down goes Ronaldo.
A very physical ball game right now. Both teams really.
And Bachman and Lau Tilai exchanging words, but they're both smiling though.
This is part of the competition, healthy competition, playoff basketball. That's what they need to expect.
Well, they've gone up against each other for the last 2 seasons anyway. PJ against a smaller Elliott. They move it around once again. Bao Habilona on the move. Getting it inside, and another foul. Oh! 3-second violation called on San Miguel Alab Pilipinas.
That's parking the bus for you.
Yeah. Well, it has been a slow second quarter, to say the least. Almost 2 minutes gone by. Both teams have only scored 2 points apiece.
Slow in scoring, but not slow in action.
That's absolutely
Definitely
right.
not slow in action.
Here's O'Darian Bassett once again. OD, Elliott, they swing it around to Chen Shu-Wing was in the game for the first time. Lao Zilai missing the open look, but he gets it back. They go to the other side. All day to shoot Marcus Elliott for 3. Sometimes they're just too wide open, but another try here coming up for Lao Zilai. This time he knocks it down.
Why not? Another body shot by the Hong Kong Eastern squad. Their locals really stepping up in this ball game.
And again, they shoot better in this building than on the road. Locals starting to show that right now, and a steal by Chen Shu-Wing. And a foul at midcourt. Deemed an unsportsmanlike foul against San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Bao Habilona will be the guilty party.
And the defense of Hong Kong Eastern fabricating a lot of their points. Just playing the passing lanes, being active, forcing another turnover right there. He wasn't even in front of Ray Parks. He was just playing the passing lanes and being active, tapping the ball, and earning 2 free throws.
Chen Shu-Wing is such an underrated defender. He's more known for his shooting, more known for his offense. But again, this kid had to sit out 1 whole season, Coach Hammer, because of an ACL injury. And we saw him during the pregame warm-ups dunking.
And that's what you want to see, guys. Really recovering and playing at a very high level. But Alab Pilipinas looking shell-shocked right now, facing this half-court trap.
This is 2 free throws plus the ball. Chen Shu-Wing will split the free throws. Hong Kong Eastern with their biggest lead of the game at 6. And have only allowed 2 points from San Miguel Alab Pilipinas in this second quarter. And they have 14 to shoot. And Chen Shu-Wing getting it successfully to ODB. Bassett. Elliott hasn't really looked for a shot yet here in the second quarter. That might change on this offensive. Elliott with a spin. Elliott leaves it for Lao Zilai. 1 second on the shot clock. And Lao Zilai is going to drop in a 3.
A shot to the heavens, and it was answered. Lao Zilai, another 3-point shot. He played big in the first game. Right now, he has 2 3-pointers to his name.
He had 3 in game 1. Chongson thinking about it. Gets it out to Habilona. Habilona back again to Kalin. They want to work it to Rosser in the post, and that's going to be an obvious foul on Marcus Elliott.
And the amount of physicality that the referees are allowing. Brandon Rosser on the post-up, but this was the shot to the heavens by Lao Zilai, trying to play hopscotch on the defense.
Very bell-ending to us.
That will be what, a 9.7? Did he stick with that there?
Probably a 9.9, because I don't know about the landing.
The amount of difficulty was very, very high.
Yeah.
He made the 3. That's the most important part.
Holyfield is coming back in. He picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter, and now your legit rim protector is back. And look at everybody giving Adams some love on the bench.
Well, I would give him a high five and a bag of ice for the amount of times that he sacrificed his body for the team.
He got a big tap on the behind from Andrew Torres. Rosser for 3. Battle for the boards. Rosser stays with it, and Rosser scores.
And you like seeing him active, Brandon Rosser. We can't stress it enough. Alab Pilipinas closed out the regular season with a lot of injuries. One of them is Brandon Rosser, but he looks healthy.
Only the second field goal for Alab here. The second, Lao Zilai challenged well by Rosser that time, and almost ran over Lao Zilai.
That wasn't almost, he got ran over.
Right. Parks for 3. Holyfield is there, and just a little bit of holding on to people. It's going to be a foul on the Filipinos.
A little bit of Greco-Roman wrestling right there.
Yeah.
And this is Mike Holyfield.
Well, that's number 3 of Brandon Rosser, Coach Hammer.
And Brandon Rosser has been playing well for them. Impactful minutes that he played off the bench, but he gets checked out right here, being taken out by Ronaldo Balkman.
It's a good spell played by Brandon Rosser. And now San Miguel Alab Pilipinas with a press of their own. And there's a 7-point lead for Hong Kong Eastern with under 6 to play in the first half. Chance Yu Wing getting the nice pick from Holyfield. Wing on the attack, gets it out. Oh! Lee Key float slide that time by Ronaldo Balkman. They say it was a shooting foul. That looked pretty close. Look at that.
And on the close out with a pump fake, Ronaldo Balkman. Could have been a bang-bang call. Remember, under FIFA rules, if it's above the shoulder, it can be called as an unsportsmanlike foul, but the referee saw it in a different perspective. They're the ones who have a better view of that.
Right. And that's going to mean free throws, however, for Lee Key. As San Miguel Alab Pilipinas is over the limit with still 5:40 to play, not even halfway through this second quarter. And the gym becomes quiet when anybody from Hong Kong is shooting free throws. Well, Lee Key now with 8 in the game.
And pardon the pun, Lee Key has been playing solid, not leaky.
Yeah.
At that guard spot, being the veteran leader.
And Coach Hammer, you are on a roll tonight. Lee Key now scoring 9 points in the game, and that is also the advantage Hong Kong Eastern has over San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Remember, if you're just joining us, San Miguel Alab Pilipinas had a 12-point lead in the first quarter, and that is ancient history right now as Balkman scores underneath.
And that was at 18-6.
Yeah.
And right now it's a 30-11 run for the Hong Kong Eastern squad.
Outside shooting for Hong Kong Eastern starting to warm up. Chance Yu Wing can't join the party right now. And here comes Ethan Albano, one of the better rebounding point guards in the league. Albano. Chongson now as we approach 5 minutes to go in the second. Balkman against a smaller Marcus Elliott. Balkman hemmed in. They're moving around with 9 to shoot right now. PJ wants some space. PJ can't get it to go. Great defense by Holyfield.
Taking the contact and just keeping his hands right there on the shooting spot, covering it up enough.
Elliott has been busy facilitating. Now decides to take a 3. And why not again for Marcus Elliott?
Why not the third three-pointer, Marcus Elliott, coming in the flow of the offense. Double digits now for Marcus.
Got 11 in the game. 10-point lead for Hong Kong Eastern. Here's Albano. That's a bump given up by Chance Yu Wing. Only the 13th foul for Hong Kong Eastern.
And how about the defense of Marcus Elliott? Playing at the bottom of this 3-2 zone defense, taking care of business. On the other side, it might be PJ Ramos. On the offside, it's Ronaldo Balkman. You pick your points, sir.
Well, we have a timeout on the floor. So far, so good for Hong Kong Eastern. They want to close out this series tonight. They are doing well, up by 10, 39-29 against San Miguel Alab Pilipinas.
Hey, now! Man-on-man defense. Man-on-man defense. Hey, we keep playing for C-Wing. That penetration is killing them. Ready to knock it down?
Ray's got the ball here. Kayla going to set the screen. He goes to E. Ball, cut screen. Dive. Kayla spot up. Josh lift. All right, high boards again. Ray. Kayla screen. He goes to E. Ball, go and get him. 9. You got to shoot on that one side. Go.
San Miguel Alab Pilipinas down by 10 to Hong Kong Eastern, 39-29. The action continuing here from the Saigon Stadium in Wan Chai, Hong Kong. And the shoe is on the other foot right now. It's Miguel Alab Pilipinas coach Hammer, who is trying to press against Hong Kong Eastern, but Hong Kong Eastern's had all the answers so far.
Exactly. Alab Pilipinas still can't fabricate a press break to save their possessions. They're still looking for answers, but right now this was the play that was mapped out. The baseline screen for Ethan Albano.
Maltman gets the offensive board. He's working against three white shirts. Has it poked away. Quick release. Joshua Bistondo hits the side of the board, and the save goes to Chance Wing. Here comes Marcus Elliott into the front court. Oh, Darian Bassett. Leakey with a good head fake. Leakey on the attack. Gets it to go.
Being smart enough to use the momentum of the defender to get inside the paint and ever so slightly nudging with its offhand and making that shot off the glass.
How about 11 points for Leakey in this game? 12-point lead, the largest now for Hong Kong Eastern. Boltman goes down, and they get it to Bistondo, who misses that one. Jong Son getting it back. Boltman recollects his wits. Albano, good ball movement here. This is going to be an open shot for Caleb Jong Son, but he still can't knock it down.
And breaking it, Caleb Jong Son. Here comes Marcus Elliott.
Elliott on a sidestep with a left hand. Gets it to go, plus the foul.
And you see the emotion after getting hit by an errant elbow by Ronaldo Boltman. Spending a little bit of time getting familiar with the floor, but going back on the other side, finishing with the left hand, and taking the contact, earning bonus free throw.
Marcus Elliott has had, what, 13 quiet points. You hardly feel him on the offense.
You don't feel the 3-pointers that he shot.
But the thing is, he's been facilitating so much. So Marcus Elliott, former world MVP. But Hong Kong Eastern won the title a couple of years ago. And the gym is quiet again.
It's amazing how they synchronize themselves.
Right.
Of not even breathing at all.
Think about it. When Hong Kong Eastern joined the ASEAN Basketball League a couple of years ago, basketball was not a very popular sport in Hong Kong. And as the years went by, as the months and years went by, this crowd got educated, and they are now synchronized in their cheering.
Exactly.
And this lead is now 15. Jong Son has a great foul bait for Caleb. Actually gets a low fight from the guy who fouled it. That's Darian Bassett.
And Odie just giving up that foul. And Mike Holyfield needs to check himself.
Yeah.
Like every action, he has something to say. He is borderline, almost getting a technical foul. And he needs to check himself before he wrecks himself.
Well, again, 4 guards on the floor for Hong Kong Eastern. As Marcus Elliott comes back to spell Adam Zhu. With exactly 3 minutes to go here in the second, Caleb Jong Son, the struggles at the line continues for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas.
Still looking for answers right now.
They have only scored 6 points here in the second quarter.
And to jump off that, they started like a house on fire, really scoring quick 15 points in the first 4 minutes and a quarter.
Well, they were up 18-6. They have sort of fizzled out at this point. Let's see if they can recover. There's a pick and roll. Holyfield!
And that's the difference of Mike Holyfield from Sam DeGuana. Holyfield a little bit more agile, as we see on this quick roll to the basket. Great hands, can contort his body using the glass and flipping it and making the basket. Bonus free throw again for him.
BJ Ramos is going to return to replace Ray Parks. They lack some ceiling inside. And Holyfield getting a bit of a tongue lashing as well from Chance Wing, trying to tell him to keep his emotions in check.
And you see, the 3 times that they ran that screen and roll action with either ODB or Marcus Elliott, Holyfield had 2 baskets and 1 foul. Take that 3 fouls.
Yeah, can't complete the 3-point play. Balkman almost ambushed by Leakey. Bistondo getting it inside. Balkman steps on the end line.
Ronaldo Balkman was saying that there was contact once he spun towards the baseline, but rule stands, the call stands.
Only 7 points scored by the defending champions here in the second. continuing to swell for Hong Kong Eastern. Bassett want to run the pick and roll. No, they get it to Lee Key for three.
Ain't no leaks on Lee Key's jumper today. 14 points, another three-point shot for him.
The press continues, that 1-2-2 zone press. Jongson dropping it inside to Falkman. And he gets a second field goal of this second quarter.
We gotta check it. The amount of artillery that Hong Kong is really pouring in this first half is really troubling for Alab Pilipinas.
We got under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Lee Key is gonna earn it from the line. Foul on Pau Habilona.
And that's experience for you. He knew that Pau Habilona will be closing out hard, went for the windshield wiper move, put his hip on the defender right there, earning a foul and getting 2 free throws.
Usually Lee Key does most of his damage in the fourth quarter when they need some three-point shots, but he's already got 14 in the first half, and Adam Su has been a very busy man today. He's back in the game.
Exactly. Amazing how his hair stays the same.
That's right.
With all the contact underneath the basket.
Coach Andrew Torres is only using 7 players so far in this rotation. We know, Coach Hammer, it's the playoffs, shorten your rotation. But how about only 7 guys? We'll make that 8 if you include John Shu. But 7 guys really rotating here in the second quarter.
Whatever it takes to win.
Yeah.
Even if you use 6 guys, or even if you stick with your 5 guys, as long as at the end of the game, you get to the end result, that's what you want.
Another steal by Bassett, and Bassett is gone. Layup good. 20-point lead for Hong Kong Eastern, and this crowd is loving it here at the Southern Stadium. Timeout. Jimmy on the puck. Darian Bassett playing the passing lanes and making it 52-32 for Hong Kong Eastern. The sea of blue here at the Southern Stadium in Wan Chai, Hong Kong. Loving what they see, and why not? Hong Kong Eastern steamrolling their way against the defending ASEAN Basketball League champion San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, 52-32. I did not see this coming, Coach Hammer.
They have been clamping like a vice, talking about the defense of the Hong Kong Eastern squad. When they employed that press, the zone press,
1-2-2,
3-4s, half-court, different looks, that's when they started to hum on offense. Their defense pouring to the engine of their offense.
And still a 1-2-2 zone press. Nothing has changed for Edu Torres except now free throws are coming up for Paulo Habilona on a foul on Lee Key. That's his second.
And Alab Pilipinas has been expecting the blitz every time they crossed the half court. They became tentative after quite a few steals, but right there, Lee Key giving up a foul.
That's going to send Paulo Habilona to the free throw line. He's been getting a lot of minutes at that point guard position. We have yet to see Ethan Albano back in. As Habilona, one of the most consistent shooters actually of this squad, makes the first.
Also has championship pedigree.
Yeah.
In his college years, and also won a championship with Alab Pilipinas last year.
And Parks getting position. And if this is on Elliott, that's his second.
And this is the Ray Parks that we want to see. Really having a lot of emotion, playing invested, and just trying to will his team to victory.
And make no mistake about it, Ray Parks, one of the more decorated players over here in San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. And he's going to get free throws for course, the son of the late Bobby Parks. If you go to the Philippines and you mention Bobby Parks, in fact, the best import award given out.
They would give you a high five.
Yeah,
they would give you a high five when you mention Bobby Parks.
Bobby Parks has just been an institution in the Philippines, and his son, Ray Parks. Oops, a little bit of a dance here between Adam Sue and Ronaldo Bachman. And I don't know, there was a no call, but Edu Torres is going to call a timeout. And Edu Torres is saying, "I almost took my player's head off."
A little bit more color on our ball game. Anyway, Coach Edu is signaling that Bachman was trying to put Adams going to chokehold.
They did not call anything. Instead, they will call a timeout for Hong Kong Eastern. They're still up by 17, 52-35. Time down to 1:34 remaining here in this very colorful first half. Hong Kong Eastern having their way against San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. And if you're just joining us, Hong Kong Eastern leads this best-of-3 series 1-0 after stealing the opening game in Cebu City in the Philippines, meaning if Hong Kong Eastern holds on to win, the defending champions are gone.
Right on the first round.
Yeah.
Returning the favor for what Alab did to them last year.
And of course, the winner of this series is going to go up against the winner of that 3-6 series between the Singapore Slingers and the Macau Black Bears.
Which is also hotly contested.
Yeah, boy, and they're playing in Foshan tomorrow. Pressure in the backcourt, and O'Darian Bassett breaks it himself with 1.5 minutes remaining. Bassett now met by Bachman. Bassett, sudden acceleration, another foul, and another basket throw, DB.
And he just boogies on people. He puts you on skates, and he has that touch. A little unorthodox when you look at it. Once you see it on the replay, putting Ronaldo Bachman on skates with a Hesse, and right there, a little Rajon Rondo on you.
Darius Bassett, remember, he was injured for almost a month at the middle of the season, forcing Hong Kong Eastern to get the services of Michael Holyfield. And for a time, they had twin towers with Sam DeGore at 7'5" and Michael Holyfield at 6'11", and they didn't do too well with the twin towers. But then the decision was made to actually let go of Sam DeGore and keep Holyfield. All of a sudden, Hong Kong Eastern has become quite formidable.
And it's something that they lacked the whole year, the identity of being a team that can really rely on their perimeter scorers.
Parks can't get the follow-up that time, but stays with it and tips it in.
And they need more of those from Ray Parks.
Lead is 17 still for Hong Kong Eastern. And for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, held down to only 14 points so far. Here in the second, Bassett again!
He just freezes people when he gets into that hesitation. You see the defender, once you hesitate, defenders try to go lower, and they get frozen.
And you hardly feel it. Marcus Elliott's not even on the floor for Hong Kong Eastern at this point. Parks bothered, and it stays with the Filipinos. And we're going to have a sub here. Ricky Yang's going to see his first action of the game. To give him a chance to ring a little bit of a breather. And PJ Ramos will return. So in the first quarter, every time San Miguel Alab Pilipinas went to their half-court set, they had an advantage. They're in the half-court set right now. That's why PJ's back in.
But they haven't been able to go to that half-court set. Hong Kong has been forcing the fast breaks, forcing a lot of turnovers.
And Hogman had to pick up the ball. Another turnover against San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. And Hong Kong Eastern's going to use a timeout to plot out the final 19.4 of this first half. Stay with us. This is the ASEAN Basketball League playoffs.
Guys, listen. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holyfield the game? No. Switch everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch everything. Let's go. Get one stop. Let's go. Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Only 19.4 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 5-second difference between the clocks. And Hong Kong Eastern with possession after yet another turnover against San Miguel Alab Pilipinas.
But on the timeout, we were talking about the other matchup tied.
Yeah.
Formosa and Mono Vampire.
They're tied at 62 as we speak. And remember that Mono Vampire also stole their opening game on the road.
And definitely that's how you rise to greatness.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what seed you play in. Once you're in the playoffs, you need to take care of business.
So here's Lee Key on the inbound. There is a 5-second difference between the clocks. Bassett, still no Marcus Elliott. No, Marcus Elliott is back on the floor right now. It's Holyfield who takes a seat. Bassett isolated against Parks. Bassett from 20. Bassett will miss. Rebound now picked up by Alvano. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, hurled it up too early. And that's going to do it for the first half. Hong Kong Eastern down by 12 at one point of the first quarter. All of a sudden up by 19 at the end of the first half against the defending champion San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, 56-37. This is your ASEAN Basketball League. We rise to greatness, and we'll be back. Stay with us.
Coach, is there any lesson learned from game 1 and then so you guys had to pay special attention on it?
Yes, we had a game plan coming in, but we lost focus and we lost discipline. You know, they were just pressing us and we were rushing things. We weren't playing smart. We have to get back to playing smart basketball and get back to our game plan.
The team already have 7 turnovers only for the first quarter. So any solutions for this problem?
Well, we just have to break their press. We worked on it in practice, but for some reason we were just panicking tonight.
So far, what's the biggest problem for the team?
Turnovers.
So any solution for the remaining half?
Yes, don't turn the ball over.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
seconds away from the start of the second half in this one. Our halftime score is 56-37 in favor of Hong Kong Eastern. Game 2 of this best of 3. Hong Kong leads the series 1-0. In short, Coach Hammer, they win here today. They are through to the semifinals for the 3rd consecutive time in franchise history and will await the winner of that matchup between the Singapore Slingers and the Macau Black Bears.
But they need to take care of business right now, and taking care of it, they done in the first half. Really stroking it from the outside, playing hard on defense, forcing a lot of turnovers, and fabricating points off those.
Let's take a look at some of those. Let's talk about some of those numbers actually from the first half of action. San Miguel Alab Pilipinas shooting a measly 36%, or make that 38% from the field on 13 of 34 shooting. And Hong Kong Eastern with a bunch of layups and really good shooting from beyond the arc. Shooting, what, 56% from the floor on 20 of 36. They've only missed 16 shots so far.
Exactly. But the key stat right here is 12 turnovers for Hong Kong, 2 turnover points for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, 14 turnovers for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, 23
Are you kidding me? 23!
They made this ball game. The first half, they did a track meet, forcing a lot of turnovers, running, making baskets, and just forcing turnovers. 5 steals for Hong Kong.
Wow. And Coach Andrew Torres, during the halftime interview, was saying that they're going to figure it out going small. He has to work with the personnel he's got. No more Wu Chuk Pan, no more Tang Chi Hang. So it is a very, very small lineup being paraded here by Hong Kong Eastern. You had Adam Zhu at 6'4" playing center. This guy's a natural guard.
But you got to commend really the effort of Adam Zhu, sacrificing his body, being a, how should I put this, having a date with the parquet today a lot of times. And just being familiarized every so often, but sacrificing himself. Adam Zhu really stepping up, not scoring a lot of points, not even taking a lot of field goal attempts, but making his presence felt.
He's actually got 0 points so far, but he has been a factor on the floor. Now, for Coach Jimmy Alapac, you know the old saying, if a team can beat you by 19 in the first half, you can turn it around in the second half, but they got to start somewhere. Where does San Miguel Alab Pilipinas start here, Coach Hammer?
Well, he can wish that their best players could suit up, and that's team manager Danny Sigla, assistant coach Eric Meng, and of course
even Coach Jimmy himself.
Even Coach Jimmy and Coach Mapp, immune to pressure these 4 guys. But on their team, they need to step it up. They need to take care of that rock. They need to execute better and really go back to the basics, their strength, which is punishing their opponents inside the paint.
Ronaldo Bachman was actually held to only 8 points in that first half. PJ Ramos, the leading scorer so far for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas with 11 points, but then a big drop-off as we take a look at the other game at the end of 3 and the other series between 1 and 8. It is the Mono Vampire leading the Formosa Dreamers. The number 8 seed is on top at the end of 3 in that one.
I've been telling people, I've been telling my friends, Romeo Travis is a different kind of animal. That guy is a straight-out baller.
And for Hong Kong Eastern, just looking at the scores real quick, they got 3 guys in double figures. Bassett with 15, Lee Keys got 15, and Marcus Elliott has 14 as Caleb Johnson throws it away to begin the 3rd.
And picking up where they left off, the rotation on defense by Hong Kong Eastern is really on the dot.
Bassett is down doing the point guard chores. Sometimes it's Elliott, sometimes it's Bassett. That's what makes it confusing for the opposition. Bassett from 17, no. Ramos with the board. Ahead down to Tiong Son. Rare fast break opportunity for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, and they are stopped by O'Darian Bassett.
And a little hesitation on the penetration by Kalen Tiong-son. Look at it. He hesitated. He could have went and blowed the defender going to the paint, but a little hesitation gave the time for O'Darian Bassett to make a play.
Still a lot of time on the shot clock. PJ won't need it. He's so close to the basket. He lays it up with the left hand.
Just like the Hulk, getting into the paint, scoring that left-handed jump hook.
Well, we haven't seen the Hulk slam yet, or the Hulk smash coming from PJ Ramos today, but he does have 13 to lead San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Bassett gets away again.
And that's something that we have been very familiar with today. A lot of hesitation moves. A little underrated fact is just he can stop and go on a dime, O'Darian Bassett.
58-39, the lead is still 19 for Hong Kong Eastern. Ramos now working center post and gets it to go again.
And that's what they need to do, feed the beast underneath. PJ AJ Ramos making another jump hook.
15 in the game for the former Olympian from Puerto Rico. Bassett trying to put the moves on Kalen Jones on Bassett for three. Gonna have a delay of game.
And it's in the holsters. ODB stroking it, feeling it, and why not?
And you get a sense that if O'Darian Bassett started the season for Hong Kong Eastern, he did not. He came in mid-season. He might be an MVP candidate.
And he also incurred an injury, so he was on the pine for some time.
20-point lead for Hong Kong Eastern. Parks can't shoot. Alvaro can't shoot. They get it to Balkman. Send it around to Ray Ray for three. Another miss from beyond the arc. They shot 2 of 12 from downtown in the first. Elliott on the miss. Here's Balkman. Nice pass inside to Ray Parks.
And good look by Ronaldo Balkman. Caught the defense of Hong Kong scrambling right there.
And those are the kinds of shots that Coach Jimmy Alab wants to see. Some high percentage looks inside. Elliott using the pick. And he has missed his last 2 attempts from deep. Alvaro, a chance now to cut it down even further. Parks dumps it inside to Balkman. Extra pass outside to Ethan Alvaro. Alvaro on the run. Can't get it to go. Balkman tries to stay with it. Great defense by Holyfield, and here comes Adam Zhu. Elliott slows it down. 7 and 18 to play in the third. Elliott sees an opening. Elliott hang time. And he'll get to the free throw line.
The percentage of you getting a stop on Marcus Elliott once he turns that corner is next to 0. He gets a full head of steam. He gets to the paint and the jump jump strip. That's a very difficult proposition that you put yourself into.
The foul was called on Ronaldo Balkman. That is his 3rd in the game. And Elliott missing on the first.
And also Marcus Elliott is deceptive. He looks like he is lanky and not that explosive, but once he hits that stride, he can just finish on the rim.
And the gym here at Southern Stadium in Wan Chai, quiet. And you can hear that swish from a mile away from Marcus Elliott, who's got 15 in the game. Lead is 19 for Hong Kong Eastern. Great cross-court pass. Cheongson wide open. Still can't get it to go.
Another brick from the outside by Kalen Cheongson.
Lee Kee off the glass. BJ Badley for it. Adam Zhu is there again.
A good tap there by Mike Holyfield, keeping the basketball alive for them.
Oh, Bassett, nothing but net. 22-point lead. And that's going to be a goaltend. They're going to give the basket to Ray Park. That 22-point lead was the largest in the game. And how about this? Now, Coach Jimmy Alab is going to Oping Sumalinog coming off the bench. A guy you're very familiar with, Coach Hammer.
Digging deep, Oping Sumalinog. Also faced injuries to start off the season, rehabbing, getting his rhythm back. Let's see if he can give San Miguel Alab Pilipinas a boost on their offense.
How about 2 stops and goes? However, Adam Zhu was caught looking, and they turn it over.
ODB can just stop and go like it's nothing.
Probably even a faster version of Anthony Tucker, if you ask me. Sumalinog looking inside, down to Balkman. Balkman double teamed, and that's going to be a foul on the pass on Adam Zhu.
They haven't been able to capitalize on this post-ups. So you see this Adam Zhu slapping on the arm of Ronaldo Balkman on the post.
And remember, it's 6'3" Marcus Elliott going up against 6'7" Ronaldo Balkman. So he should have an advantage. Sumalinog from deep. Cheongson unmolested for the offensive rebound, but challenged on the follow-up.
Hesitant Kalen Cheongson right inside the paint. Clutching his shot away from the defense.
Oh, Elliott is so close. That's the no-brainer for him.
Automatic for Marcus Elliott.
16 in the game. The lead back up to 22, matching the largest. Sumalino going inside the Balkman, and Balkman gets away.
One of the few times that Ronaldo Balkman overpowered Marcus Elliott.
They're still going to need a lot of that. They're still down by 20 as we come up on the halfway mark of the third. Bassett finding Lee Key. Bassett still working against Ray Parks. Bassett 9 to shoot. Bassett again. Not this time. Ramos clears. And here comes Alab into the front court. Sumalino. And Johnson will size up Adam Zhu. Still looking for Balkman at the post. Here's a high-low. Balkman bullies his way in against Holyfield.
And that's what you want to see from Ronaldo Balkman. He was trying to finesse his way to the paint. You just need to power it and just drive it to the chest of the defender.
Bassett lost Parks momentarily as they go for a double high screen. Bassett reading the defense. Bassett on the step back. How do you stop this guy? 25 in the game for ODB.
And he is feeling it, really.
Balkman is shaken up on the play, Coach Hammer.
I think he got hit again on his face after the contact between PJ Ramos and Mike Holyfield.
We have a timeout on the floor. Hong Kong Eastern still keeping San Miguel Alab Pilipinas at bay from 25 points from O'Darian Bassett on these moves here in the third quarter. We'll be back. Stay with us. This is your ASEAN Basketball League.
Listen, next time, go on wide heart. DJ, feel me first, ball. Let's go, Ray. What's out here? Randy, you're here. Okay, you're here. Get hit, cutting through, time it. As soon as Ray gets the ball corner, dive here. But just in case, they try to deny that, yeah. As soon as it goes corner, dive it, ball right behind it. All right? Be available. If they try to deny this, okay, you're just going to pass it in the middle, all right? Hey, scores and stops. Let's go. Hey, mixed up.
69 to 49, Hong Kong Eastern up by 20 against the defending champion San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. We got 4.5 remaining here in the fourth, live from the Southern Stadium in Wan Chai, Hong Kong. Everything that San Miguel Alab Pilipinas throws at Hong Kong Eastern, Hong Kong's got an answer. And no more press, yeah.
Most of the time, the answer is ODP.
Yeah.
Darian Bassett, 10 points in the quarter.
Here's Sumalino trying to give San Miguel Alab Pilipinas a different look. Parks, after making his first from deep, has missed his last 5.
And again, just 2 3-pointers in the game for Alab Pilipinas.
Oh, Marcus Elliott. Back up to 22. Parks sends Sue flying. Brandon Rosser back in the game. Balkman attracting a double team. Balkman finding PJ at the baseline. 7 to shoot. Rosser has it poked away. And 6 to shoot for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas as Ethan Albano checks back in.
And Hong Kong's defense is just filled with energy. A lot of live bodies. A lot of hand movement, hand placement right there, trying to slap out the ball on the hands of the offensive players.
Balkman catch and shoot 3, in and out. So even that is not cooperating for the visitors. 3.5 to play here in the third. Elliott. Oh, Holyfield coming from behind and plucking the rebound away from Ramos.
And that's what they need from Mike Holyfield. Just control the backboards, get those offensive rebounds, and be a big man.
Lee Key against Balkman. Gets it over to Holyfield on the floor, beating the shot clock buzzer.
And how about rewarding your big guy? You worked hard for the offensive rebound, get to the short corner, give him a pass, just a small flip shot and making that basket.
Biggest lead of the game for Hong Kong Eastern, 24 points. entry pass for Balkman, almost taken away again. And Marcus Elliott is going to be whistled for foul number 3.
And Ronaldo Balkman just really staying on that right post area. Trying to make things miserable for the defense of Hong Kong. Trying to maximize the height advantage that he has.
Speaking of height advantage, here's the tallest player with a great pass inside to Brandon Rosser coming from PJ Ramos.
Yeah. One of the few times that they were able to execute on that baseline inbound. Brandon Rosser, good catch and finish.
So better execution, better offensive flow for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas here in the third. But they are still down by 22. Bassett for 3, 25-point lead for Hong Kong Eastern.
And the heavy artillery is really out. ODB making another 3.
Balkman, as we come up on 2 minutes to go, Albano gets away for the layup.
Momentarily silencing the crowd right here.
And again, hardly a dead Coach Hammer in this 23-point lead.
And Bassett has 13 points in the quarter.
Adam Zhu can't join the party yet. Here comes Albano, one man to beat, that's Elliott. Drops it over to Rosser, bobbles momentarily. Rosser. And they will call him for steps.
They're doing a little salsa in the painted area. Brandon Rosser right here. And that's a clear travel. Putting a little salsa on the hip.
Well, we could use some salsa.
Oh, different kind of salsa. Well, chips and salsa.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
And why not? Very good ball game right on hand.
Great Parks will check back in to replace PJ Ramos. And Obi Sumalilo thought he was going to get replaced. Now Alab going small figuratively because they do have 2 6'7" guys still on the floor in Rosser. And Balkman, nice fake by Lee Key, but he throws it away. Here's Balkman on the open court. Balkman against 4 white shirts.
And the degree of difficulty in the baskets of San Miguel Alab Pilipinas is at an all-time high, even though they got that 2 points.
Chance Yu Wing looks to be hit in the face. It looks like he's bleeding here at mid-court, Coach Hammer.
They're getting in an elbow on his eyebrow.
Well, there is no blood. It looks like he was just poked in the eye. As Tiong Son will come back in for Sumalino. 1 minute and 20 remaining in the third. Hong Kong Eastern still up by 21. Chance Yu Wing is also going to take a seat. Bassett. 2 screens upstairs. Bassett wide open. Lee Key for 3. Good!
And the floodgates are open. Lee Key, 18 points, another 3-pointer to his name. Why not?
Lee Key is playing his best game of the season tonight. No! Coming from Holyfield. Lee in the front court. Bodies on the floor. 43 seconds to go. Here in the third. Elliott poked away twice by Ethan Albano. Elliott on the floor, gets it over to Adam Su. 5 on the shot clock. Su with a crossover. Su with a fake. And there's a double foul against Rosser and Holyfield. That's going to be number 3 for Michael Holyfield. And number 4 on Brandon Rosser.
We have been saying this the whole night. Mike Holyfield needs to check himself before he wrecks himself.
Oh, there you go.
Right
Look at that.
there. His arm wrapped around the afro of Brandon Rosser. And Brandon Rosser is also clapping him on his forearm.
Josh Lurbistondo will make his return for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. And the hero of Game 1 checks back in. Lau Tilai to give Adam Su a spell. Boy, Adam Su has spilled his blood and guts in this game.
Well-deserved applause.
And he's got 0 points at that.
But you gotta love guys like that. Really willing to sacrifice himself a testament on how Coach Edu Torres has been maximizing his players.
Two to shoot. Lautila able to get it up, and they get it back. Elliott, that's a good foul given up actually by Ethan Alvaro. They're not getting the penalty, but that stopped the dunk from Marcus Elliott.
You see the curl? Once Marcus Elliott's get into that cut, step, go to the launch pad, and he would elevate. He would definitely elevate.
Now a non-shooting foul, which means they get it on the baseline. And John Chu is going to come back in. And they're going to arrest Holyfield for the final 22.7 of the third. Hong Kong Eastern 79, San Miguel Alab Pilipinas 55. The defending champions against the ropes. Leaky. Bassett looking around. Shu does not continue with the screen. It's an ISO now for Bassett, who shoots the three over Parks. Great defense there from Ray Ray. Here's Albano. Move it over to Ray Parks, and Parks on the attack, and that's the aggression you want to see from the former local MVP. And that'll land the third quarter on a high note for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. However, they are still down by 22 points, 79 to 57, heading into the final 10 minutes of action. And we will have that for you when we return. This is your ASEAN Basketball League. Scoring on your screen. San Miguel Alab Pilipinas again, if you're just joining us, raced to a 12-point lead in the first quarter, promptly erased by Hong Kong Eastern, picking up a 2-point lead, but it has been Hong Kong Eastern ever since.
Out of the 23 points, 13 coming from O'Darian Bassett, really stepping up, putting a stamp on the game, and why not a close-out game for them, trying to take this game from the hands of the defending champion, San Miguel Alab Pilipinas.
Now again, they say if you want to be a champion, you got to beat the champion.
Oh, I like that. If you want to beat the man, you got to beat the man.
Exactly.
A little Ric Flair for you.
I heard that before. Exactly. Yeah. But for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, they still have 10 minutes of basketball left to try and force a game 3, down by 22. Bassett almost losing it. Lee Key tries to create space. Lee Key puts it up. That's a good challenge there coming from Albano. Urbistondo getting it across. And the goal for Coach Jimmy Alapag, get it down to 12 at least in the first 3 minutes of the fourth. And Ray Parks is starting off very well here.
Starting
second three of the game, yeah.
Starting the third, the way he finished, starting the fourth, the way that we finished the third quarter with a basket here.
Lead is down to 19. Elliott tapped away by P.J. Ramos, 11 to shoot for Hong Kong Eastern.
Good active hands there by P.J. Ramos. Marcus Elliott getting into the launch pad, trying to jump over the 7'3" behemoth.
Bassett will do the inbounds. Elliott on the catch and shoot three. One screen is all he needed to free himself up.
And in a blink of an eye, 22 points, fourth three-pointer by Marcus Elliott.
Former world MVP. Here's Caleb Kyung-son. And that comes up empty once again.
And he just hasn't found his stroke in this game. You're talking about Kalen Kyung-son not getting to his sweet spots.
Bassett again the double high. Bassett wobbles momentarily, saves it over to Zilai for three, and he will miss. Ethan Albano, they still have time in this one. Orbistondo for three, and he continues his streak of having at least one three-pointer in every ASEAN Basketball League game he has played.
That's crucial right now, more than the streak. It's bringing that lead down to 19 points.
This is the final stand for the defending champions. Can they force a game three? They're starting to need a minor miracle at this point with 8 minutes to go. Elliott off the glass.
The third quarter belonged to O'Darian Bassett. Right now, Marcus Elliott taking another basket.
They barely get this one across. Orbistondo asking for some space. Albano, back to Josh. The fireball gets it over once again to Albano. Albano met by Holyfield, which meant that PJ Ramos was open. And free throws coming up. That is foul number 4, I believe, on Michael Holyfield. It is.
And you like the intention of Michael Holyfield being active and trying to prevent the basket, but he should be smarter than that. Right now, they're in the front seat by 21 points. He just needs to taper his expectations on how he would defend that basket.
Well, they are on offense in the next play unless Mahomes misses and they get the offensive rebound. PJ Ramos. Nice stroke from the line for the 7'3" veteran. And there's confirmation of Michael Holyfield picking up his 4th foul. The crowd starting a little bit of a chant. And Ramos is unfazed. So it's back down to 19. A stop here and a 3 will cut it down to 16. And with still a lot of time remaining, but Marcus Elliott's had an answer all the time. Great drop pass inside to Michael Holyfield.
We can't stress it enough, the way Marcus Elliott balances himself. It's just amazing.
Ramos trying to go for the hole smash, but can't get it to go. No look pass to Elliott, and Elliott hangs and scores.
Elevating, clutching, scoring over the defender, Marcus Elliott, but right down, PJ Ramos answers back.
At this point, if you're Edu Torres, exchanging baskets could be a good idea. It doesn't matter if they win by 19, 9, or 1. Hong Kong just needs to win to wrap this series up.
Exactly, a W is a W, no matter how big your lead is.
7 to shoot for Lau Tilai. Holyfield puts it up from 16. Not the shot you want to see him stroking.
Might be the first time that I've seen him take that 16-foot jumper.
Parks, 3-pointer short. And Marcus Elliott, that ball is still in play. And Bassett. Lau Tilai. They remain patient. They're starting to befriend the clock here in the 4th. And Holyfield, another floater. Holyfield's been taking shots out of his range in the last 2 possessions.
As long as you get the offensive rebound, there's no problem about it.
Bassett well within his range. Another stop by San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. They're still down by 21. Alvaro rejected by Holyfield.
Acting like a middle blocker right there, going for a quick Mike Holyfield protecting the rim.
At this point, it's Hong Kong Eastern who appears to be wanting it more. 6 to shoot for the home team. Bassett. Lau Tilai for 3. Good!
Third three-pointer of Lau Tilai. Big shot big shot. Hong Kong is answering.
Orbistondo with a miss. Coming up on the halfway mark of the fourth. The lead is 24 for Hong Kong Eastern.
And you can see Coach Educon as signaling, trying to calm down, yet maximize the time of this possession on the sidelines.
Bassett almost dribbled his way into a turnover. Elliott for three. And Ramos with another rebound. Alvaro in the front court. And that pass was a little too high for Bogman. Another turnover against Alab. Curve the defending champions be 4 minutes and 27 seconds away from losing their crown. Great steal by Bogman. Bogman, and a foul given up to stop the fast break. Bogman approaching Lee Key. Let's see this again, Coach Hammer.
So on the steal, Ronaldo Bogman gets a full head of steam and didn't like how Lee Key fouled him under the arm, but he's just giving him a playoff foul. It's just how it is. You're 6'7".
And he's saying that Lee Key clipped him on the leg. And we're going to have a timeout with 4:19 remaining in the fourth. Hong Kong Eastern 91. San Miguel Alab Pilipinas 67. We'll be right back. And 19 seconds remaining in this game. Hong Kong Eastern won game one with Lao Tzi Lai hitting the game winner. They don't need a game winner right now at the rate they're going, Coach Hammer. They're up by 24, 91 to 67, and they can taste it. They are so close right now.
4 minutes and 19 seconds away from securing a semifinal seat. But Lao Tzi Lai again delivering the goods. 3 3-pointers in this ballgame.
Matching his output from game number one. From minor miracle, it's starting to look like major miracle time for Coach Jimmy Alapag and San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Ramos getting it across the Parks for three. Good!
Ray Parks, same spot, same result for another 3-point shot.
He's still fighting. 4 minutes to go. Bassett, Lao Tzi Lai, 4 3-pointers in the game.
And that's confidence for you. Playing in your house, playing with house money, making threes, trying to secure this win.
Belona back in the game. Bogman on the drop off the PJ, and there is a mini Hulk smash.
And he wanted to tear off that rim a while ago, but opting to get that soft slab to go in.
Lead is 22. San Miguel Alab Pilipinas needs every stop at this juncture. Lee Key gets away. Bassett 8 to shoot. Here comes Holyfield for the pick. Bassett gets to the cup. Holyfield with the follow slam.
That's the difference that you get from Mike Holyfield.
Oh, Orbistondo gets it back for three.
And just a screen and slip, going back that Mike Holyfield play. He doesn't need place to get called for him, and Josh Orbistondo, quick 5-point bench for him.
And we were looking for a veteran to step up, and it appears that Josh Orbistondo is answering the call, but the question is right now, Coach Hammer, is it too little too late for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas down 21 with only 2:47 remaining? Timeout, Hong Kong Eastern.
Somebody got to be in the fucking middle. No, that's going to be okay. So,
We've just received news that the game number 2 between the Mono Vampire and Formosa Dreamers has concluded with the number 8 seed winning 70-68. The number 1 team in the ASEAN Basketball League has been eliminated.
Romeo Travis is a bad man. He is a bad man.
So Mono Vampire heading into the semifinals. Will they be joined by Hong Kong Eastern?
And it speaks about the parity of RV.
Right,
The
right.
amount, and no lead is safe, no standings is safe. Right now, Hong Kong, a 13-13 team, looking to finish up the defending champions.
Elliott, icing on the cake.
Might be the knockout punch that they're looking for.
Well, they were on the ropes for a while. Now that haymaker has been delivered. Orbistondo hits another 3. He's got 3 triples here in the 4th.
And include another layup, so that's double digits for him.
11th in the game for the Fireball. Under 2 minutes to go in the season of San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. The defending champions about to get dethroned. Marcus Elliott wastes away the precious seconds and airballs that 3. Now we've seen a lot of weird comebacks before, Coach Hammer, but I'm not quite sure about 19 points being overhauled in 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Well, stranger things have happened. We shall see.
Orbistondo has caught fire. Bachman on the drive. Mohamed Lona shoots a 3. PJ gets it back. Bachman on the fake. Bachman over to Ray Parks. And Ray Parks is denied once again by Holyfield. Bassett all the way. Missed the layup. Ramos in transition. And they're going to let Bachman have this layup.
The 3rd quarter belonged to O'Darian Bassett. The 4th quarter belonged to Marcus Elliott. How about that? Friends taking turns of taking care of business.
And they have done an excellent job in this game. And they will be looking forward to that matchup against the winner of the Singapore Slingers and the Macau Black Bears. That game 2 of that series happens tomorrow in Foshan. And the last time that Singapore played there, they won by 19 points.
And we shall see if Macau can protect their house.
Lao Tzu Lai has been a playoff beast with 4 3-pointers in this game.
7 in total the past 2 games. Averaging 10.5 a game for them.
And Marcus Elliott is going to slow it down. 54 seconds to go. Elliott. Chance Yu Wing. And the squeeze of the crowd says it all.
Breaking the century mark. Hong Kong Eastern barges into the semifinals.
Avelona will score underneath. 38 seconds to go. Bassett gets it across, and they will continue to waste the time. Bassett almost gets away. And he's smiling. Bassett 7 to shoot, and he is fouled. by Ronaldo Bachman. Neither team in the penalty. Bistondo and Bassett exchanging not so friendly words already at this point.
Sweet nothings. Just part of the game.
They were chatting it up before the game. Well, this is where you want to show your poise. Holyfield is lifted. Bassett is lifted. And in comes J.R. Alabanza to replace PJ Ramos as Jimmy Alapag empties the bench. Thomas Torres also in. And we're going to see Prince Rivera also check in for Joshua Bistondo. San Miguel Alab Pilipinas have nothing to be ashamed of. They have achieved so much this season.
And they also face a lot of adversity when it comes to injuries.
However, their campaign ends, Coach Hammer, with 6 straight losses.
That's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
The loss of Lawrence Domingo, Brandon Rosser for some time, also hoping Sumalino,
Rick
the havoc on the rotations of Coach Jimmy Alapag.
Chance Ewing just holding on to the ball. They're going to have Singh go inside. Why not get the rookie involved, huh?
Might as well, right? Get his feet wet.
And there's Singh Chun. Rookie. One of the projects of Coach Edu Torres. This kid's about 6'4", 6'5". 6.5 remaining. And Hong Kong Eastern about to be our second semi-finalist and the second lower seed to advance.
That's the key stat there.
Torres is just going to dribble away the time, and that's going to do it. The defending champions have been dethroned by the former champions of the ABL. 102-82. Hong Kong Eastern advances to the semifinals for the 3rd straight time in franchise history.
A little payback from last year, and the reign is over for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Right.
They would be back stronger than ever next year. But hats off, Hong Kong Eastern took this game, wanted it more, and just took care of business.
Once again, confirmation of our final score is actually 102-82. San Miguel Alab Pilipinas showing the poise of a champion as well. Exchanging hugs, exchanging handshakes. The animosity on the court is over. PJ Ramos whispering to Michael Holyfield right there. And these two guys will now have a lot of respect for each other after this 2-game battle.
Thrown elbows, a lot of body shots.
Look at that. Even ODB going up to PJ.
Getting familiar with the parquet. You can't stress it enough. Basketball is a very, very physical sport. It's not a contact sport, it's a collision sport.
Right, right. Marcus Elliott and Ronaldo Bachman. And you can see their Ray Parks. Lots of poise from the former champions, San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. They will bow out in the quarterfinals. And the 7th-seeded Hong Kong Eastern are through to the semis. They now await the winner of that matchup between the Singapore Slingers and the Macau Black Bears.
And Hong Kong wanted it more.
Look at these two guys. Can you imagine the journey they have been together on?
We have been stressing the Puerto Rican brothers of San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, and how about these collegiate teammates winning big time on the pro leagues? Marcus Elliott and O'Darian Bassett.
Since college, reunited in the ABL, and now they know that the celebration is going to be short here, Coach Hammer. They haven't won anything yet, but for today, they have done what many thought was improbable, dethroning the defending champions.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
That's true.
Exactly.
And they are co-players of the game. Marcus Elliott coming away with 31 points. O'Darian Bassett with 28. And you can see there that shot. Once again, if you missed the news, Mono Vampire, the number 8 seed, has also eliminated the Formosa Dreamers. So it'll make for an interesting semifinals in the next few days.
And how about the adjustments of our coaches? Mono Vampire bringing in Tyler Lamb, bringing in Romeo Travis, concocting the perfect game plan against Formosa, and Hong Kong taking care of business right here on their home floor.
Let's listen to these two guys in the interview.
I mean, it feels wonderful. We've been grinding. Man, shoot. We've been grinding. We've been putting in work. You know what I mean? Like, we had some ups and downs, and we just keep on grinding, but we got a long way to go, so it feels good, but we back to work tomorrow.
What's the feelings for winning the player of the game with Marcus together?
It's a great feeling. We work hard as a team every day. We just try to stay together, stay motivated. Great effort by our team, great coaching staff, great executed plan by our team as well.
It's a tough win last game, and then today, what made the victory so easy?
Playing in front of this home crowd. We love this home crowd. We love the energy the fans give us, and just the support and the motivation from our team as well.
Last season, this team stopped the Eastern to go further. So what's the feeling like making a successful revenge for them?
Man, it's a great rivalry. It's turning into a great rivalry for real. So we like it, though. You know what I mean? It feels good to get some get back. I respect those guys. They're good players. They're well coached. They got a great coach. And they were really respectable after the game. So they showed a lot of class, and I appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's go.
O'Darian Bassett and Marcus Elliott giving props, paying homage to the former champions, San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Let's get some parting words from you, Coach Hammer. This has been a blast covering in front of this wild crowd here at the Southern Stadium.
And you heard it from both guys. They've been working and grinding for this victory onto the semifinals for Hong Kong Eastern.
And we will leave you with some of the highlights of the game. Once again, the final score, Hong Kong Eastern 102, San Miguel Alab Pilipinas 82. Hong Kong Eastern sweeping the defending champions, and they go on to rise to greatness in the semifinals. And that's all the time we have for you right here in our continuing coverage of the ASEAN Basketball League. It is so long from the Southern Stadium in Wan Chai, Hong Kong.